All right, y'all. Here is one of the games that we'll be going over for college football. I'll do like probably one more game for college football tomorrow. So drop whatever college football game you want me to go over. I saw like a TCU in who was it? TCU in Arizona or something. I saw like that, or like if y'all want me to do like Colorado, Kansas, or maybe um Indiana, Ohio State, something like that. Let me know. I'll probably do one more college game and then I'll pump out like two NFL games tomorrow or something. I'll be posting like 3 or 4 videos tomorrow, I guess. Maybe I'll post one tonight or one more tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just drop whatever you want to see. College football, NFL, one each, or something like that. If you like these style videos, like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna start doing these weekly. Um, Comes with props. We give out props, spread that we like, and over under to score prediction. So let's go through it. We go through defensive breakdown, stuff like that. We're just going to take an entire breakdown of the game. So let's get into it. Here's the defensive numbers. Let me just go ahead and tell you this. Both teams are bad on defense, Oklahoma State and Texas Tech. I'd probably say Oklahoma State is worse just because they allow a ton of passing yards, a ton of rushing yards. They're allowing like 6.1 yards per carry to running backs, and that's your average running back. You'll see in a bit here that Texas Tech has an above average running back, like a top 6 running back in the country. So that's a big issue for Oklahoma State, but we'll get to that. As far as Texas Tech's defense, their problem is in the passing game. They can't defend the pass. They can't sack the quarterback. Neither team can sack the quarterback, as you see their sack percentages here, but especially Texas Tech, they cannot get to the quarterback. And when you can't get to the quarterback, that's an issue. It allows for deep balls. It allows for high scoring, fast tempo offense. As you see here, they're allowing 33.3 points per game, and that's due to a lot of big plays that they've allowed, mainly because they can't get to the quarterback. So that's going to be an issue for them in this game. I think the big issue for Oklahoma State in this game is going to be the run game and the run defense, I mean. Both teams don't really take away the ball. I guess Texas Tech is a little bit better at takeaways, but Oklahoma State's only averaging about one takeaway per game, so nothing crazy there. But as you can see here, Oklahoma State's big issue on defense is a running game, and Texas Tech's is the passing game, as they're nearly dead last in college football. All right, let's move on. Offensive numbers, both teams pretty good on offense. I'd say Texas Tech is definitely better on offense when I'm looking at this. And the big thing is that they run the ball 46.44% of the time. I anticipate that's probably going to be around 50 to 51% of the time in this game against Oklahoma State, because I guarantee you Texas Tech knows that Oklahoma State is allowing 6 point something yards per carry. So I'm sure they're going to target them in the run game. I'm sure they're still going to do some play action, some passing here and there. But I guarantee they're going to attack the run game a lot more than 46% of the time in this game. Let's see. What do I want to talk about? Here we go. Oklahoma State only runs it 42% of the time, so they're throwing it 58% of the time. I think that's going to be more of a 60-40 in this game, maybe even a 65-35, just because of how good Texas Tech's defense is against the run. But we'll see what happens. So I think Oklahoma State's going to go for a passing game. I think Texas Tech is going to go for a running game on the offensive side of the ball. Oklahoma State's averaging 26 points per game, Texas Tech 33.7, so a little bit of a difference there, fairly big difference. Texas Tech's been really good in the red zone, 17th best in the country. Oklahoma State hasn't been bad, 40th best in the country. That's the main takeaways from this. Oklahoma State is averaging 275 passing yards per game, so that's pretty significant, especially going up against the worst passing defense, or one of the worst passing defenses. As you see here, Texas Tech runs the ball fairly well, 160 yards per game, and most of that is going to be from Taj Brooks, who we will get into in a second. All right, so here's how I think Oklahoma State can win. Like I said, I think Oklahoma State is going to have to throw the ball, so that's one of my keys for them to win. Like I said, Texas Tech is only allowing 4.2 yards per carry to running back, so they can shut the running game down when they need to. But not only that, I think they're going to be throwing mainly because I honestly think they'll be trailing in this game to Texas Tech. I think they'll be down most of the game, which means they all need to throw the ball to try and catch up. Oklahoma State does have the wide receivers. They have Brennan Presley, who's a really good slot wide receiver. They have a big guy in Rashad Owens, who's like 6'3", can go up and get it. And they have Deshaun Stribling, and they have a couple other guys too. Like they have a really big, really good wide receiver room. Stribling and Presley are probably the main guys. But the problem is that Alan Bowman needs to be accurate. Alan Bowman's the quarterback. He's had accuracy issues all year. And he's in his 7th year, man. You would think you know how to be accurate, but he's still having problems. I think his completion percentage is sub 60, which is terrible. But he's still their guy, and these wide receivers still like him because he can get them the ball. He throws a good deep ball here and there. He's just got to be more accurate with it. He's got to be consistent, and that's been his issue. He's shown signs that he can make the accurate passes. He just hasn't been consistent. But maybe here against one of the worst pass defenses in the country, he'll be able to be consistent. But we'll see. I think they also need to control time of possession while throwing the ball, so that's going to be difficult to do just because incompletions account for clockage stopping. So it's hard to run out the clock whenever you're throwing incomplete passes. I think they do have a shot to win if they can limit the turnovers, though. If they limit to about 1 turnover in this game, I think they have a shot to win. If they do it 2 or more times, I think it's going to be tough for them to win. All right, Texas Tech, they have a pretty simple path to winning this football game, in my opinion. I think they have to run it. If they need to throw it, they can. I don't think they're going to need to throw it though. I think Brooks needs to touch the ball 30 times and they'll win this game. Like I said, he's one of the top 6 backs in the country probably. He's averaging 27.5 carries in the last 4 games, which is an insane amount of carries. But like I said, OK State's allowing that 6 yards per carry, so why would you not give him 30 carries in this game? I think him running the ball that many times should open up play action, and I still think Texas Tech won't be scared to throw, but I do think they're going to look to run the ball first. They have a really good wide receiver in Kyle Williams, and they have Caleb Douglas and Coy Egan, who are also 2 good wide receivers, but Kyle Williams is the main guy here in this offense for wide receiver, and Taj Brooks is the star of the show here. But yeah, that's my key to success for Texas Tech. I think it's fairly simple. Run the ball, run a couple play actions, throw it whenever you need to, and don't turn the ball over, and you should win this game. Weather looks good, sunny, 65 degrees. It is a bit windy, like 14-mile-an-hour winds, I think, but it shouldn't be too bad. Looks like perfect football weather, so pretty clear. Player props, here we go. Taj Brooks over 133.5. You might say, damn, that's a really high line. It is, but whenever you consider he's getting 27 yards per carry or 27 carries, and Oklahoma State's allowing 6 yards per carry, do 27.5 times 6. That accounts to 165 yards. So if he gets his 27 carries, he should be around the 160 mark. So it might seem like a lot, but he hits this number even against really good run defenses. So against a really, really bad run defense, maybe one of the worst in the country, 133.5 should not be too bad, honestly, especially if he's getting the amount of carries I think he's going to get. Deshaun Stribling, Oklahoma State wide receiver, over 69.5 yards, really, really fast. Really fast guy, gets about 8 targets per game, so Bowman likes him. So I'm going to take him over 70 yards in this game. And like I said, Texas Tech, one of the worst pass defenses in the country, so he's going to be my wide receiver I look for in Oklahoma State. Alan Bowman, Oklahoma State quarterback, correlates with the wide receiver, over 243. I personally think this number should be like 275. I think this is a very, very big mistake, but we'll see what happens. I could be wrong. Maybe Oklahoma State thinks they need to run the ball, and good luck to them if they do, because Texas Tech is a really good run defense, but very, very bad pass defense. So I'm taking them over 243, correlating with Deshaun Stribling over 69.5. And then one extra prop, I thought about not putting this in, but I am going to take it. I wouldn't, if you're going to take these 3 together, I wouldn't add Kelly in. I would add Kelly with like another prop that you're thinking about taking. Maybe you lean on taking it. Maybe you just go half a unit on Josh Kelly here. But I added him in just because Oklahoma State's pass defense is bad. But I just don't know if he's going to get the targets. Normally he'll get like 8 to 10 targets per game. But in this game, I just don't know how many times they're going to be throwing it. But he's really good, so I think if he gets targets, he should be able to go over this. It's just a matter of fact, will he get the targets or not? But I would say these three up here are my favorite. If you want to take Kelly with like another prop, maybe I would do that. Here's some codes for apps if you need deposit matches or free money. Better Picks, code BRYCE, get a deposit match up to $200. Dabble, just use code MORRISBROS. They'll give you a free $25. You don't even need to deposit, so that's pretty nice there. If you're looking for a free bet, essentially, just download Dabble, use code MORRISBROS. You'll get a free $25. So those are available over there. I'll link those below as well, so you don't have to type anything or download anything. You can just click the link and then it'll take you there, which you'll see in the description below. As far as the spread and the over-under, I'm taking Texas Tech. I honestly think the spread should be like 8.5, 10.5. 3 is a little low, even though Oklahoma State is at home. I think Texas Tech's the better team. Oklahoma State's season is spiraling. It is senior week, senior day, whatever the hell. It's their senior game. So maybe that gives them a little bit of incentive to play better. I don't know. I still think Texas Tech is going to dominate. I think -3 is too easy for Texas Tech. Normally, whenever I say that, though, it goes the opposite way, but I really do like Texas Tech in this spot at -3. If you made me pick the over-under, I would say over 67.5. I could see this game going under just because Oklahoma State not producing points. I could see like a 40 to 20 game or like a 37 to 20, 37 to 24, something like that. I could see this game going under for sure. So that's just a lean. But I would play the Texas Tech -3 for sure. If you want to take an over-under, I would take the over. Here's my score prediction, 41 to 30. Texas Tech rolls over Oklahoma State and continues on with a pretty good season. If you want to take them over on BETUS. They'll give you a deposit match up to like $1,000 or something. It's a good amount of money, so they should match whatever you put in. Just use the link below in the description, and they'll give you that deposit match. And then last but not least, our premium plays, if you're interested. Just go to this website. I think you can just type in www. and then put all that in, but I don't think you need this. But yeah, here's the premium plays. It'll be linked below as well. You can use code NFL for either the monthly or the rest of the season pass for 35% off. The weekend pass doesn't have a code, obviously, but if you want the weekend pass, it comes with all our plays, all our props. These come with all our plays, all our props every single day. This is just for the weekend, obviously, so everything's available still. So if you want one, just click the link below in the description and get whatever one you want. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. This is the overview of Texas Tech and Oklahoma State. Let me know what other games you want to see for one more college game and like 2 NFL games, something like that. Drop some comments in the comment section and let me know. But that's all I got for y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Everything that you'll need will be linked below as well. Peace.